Hello, welcome back to reality. Today I am using a lot of my favorite products to create this like classic holiday look. I feel like Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. I feel like the holidays always feel a little bit like sentimental and like vintage. I don't know, like people do like the classic Hollywood waves and the red lip and the wing line. Like, I don't know, there's something really fun about it. But something about glitter too with like New Year's and stuff like that. So I did these sweet eyes and a little bit of an ombre lip. You'll see how. I hope you like what you see, and if it would be encouraging to you to figure out how to do a look like this that's really simple and quick too. Please keep watching. Also, I'm talking softly. I'm not as expressive as normal because Joe's sleeping in the next room. I'm really excited to be filming this video. We're gonna start with the eyes. Because I feel like I haven't done anything like it. I don't know, kind of, but I'm excited. We're gonna start with the eyes because they're gonna be pretty intense. Taking some tape, so you know what that means. Wing liner, here we come. Do they look even? That's what matters. I think they're even. Whew, yikes, stripes. This always feels weird. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do my whole eye look like this. So we're gonna do the top lids first, and then lower lash line after. So we're gonna do like a classic shimmery champagne brown winged eyeliner for the eyes, and then a classic red lip for the lips. And I'm using a lot of Tarte products in this video, which is unintentional. Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use my big BH Cosmetics Studio Pro palette. This is what I use on brides because it's so large with lots of colors. I also use it in my Sandra Bullock look, if you've seen that. Okay, so I'm gonna take kind of a combination of these two champagne colors and just pack it right on the front end of the lid. It's pretty glittery. I think that's pretty good for now. And then let's take a blending brush, and we're gonna go in with kind of some browns, taupees to begin with. Taupees on this outer area into the crease. We'll just kind of build it up. And as I'm blending, I'm not blending all the way. I'm just blending about halfway. Deepening this outer corner. I'm really pleased with that. I'm not gonna mess with that any further. We may take some of that shimmer and go in later, but the eyes are pretty much done. Can you believe that? Obviously, got to take our black wing liner, do our wing, I've never done a wing on a bride, and I'm so glad no one has asked me, because I think it would be really hard to do one on somebody else, but also I think it's not as timeless as some other things. So I'm just gonna take a little tissue and clean up under here, and then we're gonna go in with primer and foundation, and I'm gonna kind of zip through that. So I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and then I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape Matte Foundation. And then I'll use some Shape Tape Concealer for my under eyes. I feel like my wing could be bigger. Is that crazy? It's a little bit crazy, isn't it? I feel like it could be bigger. So we're gonna try. I'm gonna try to put this tape back where it was. We're gonna try. You know, not the best wings I've ever done. at all. They should have been higher up. But, nah, they're okay. Yeah, definitely not the best I've ever done. Maybe they'll look better with our underneath in place. Okay, before we can finish the eyes, we need to do some cream contour because I want a strong contour with this. Whew. That is chiseled. I did say I wanted a strong contour. I was not kidding. I literally took one little like bloop and that was it. Little around the forehead. On the jaw and then on the nose. Perfect, just the teeniest bit on the nose. Okay, and now I'm going to powder everywhere before I start to get creases. And I'm also using a Tarte powder, which is like so nuts that I'm using so many Tarte things. I'm gonna bake a little under my eyes. So that's just where you take a bunch of powder and let it just set in some of these highlighted areas. And then you brush off the excess later. I'm going to take a little bit of bronzer and enhance that contour just a tad. Just kind of blend it out so it looks a little bit more natural, but then that's also using as a setting powder for our cream contour. Are you guys learning a lot? I'm actually like walking through this with you instead of just doing it. Aren't you proud of me? I don't know why you're supposed to contour on your forehead. I don't know what it means, but apparently you are. There's some really extreme contouring that's like the chin and the lips and like contouring every single part, and I'm just like, don't want to be not myself, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm dusting around that excess powder, and now let's go back and finish the lower lash line. I'm excited about this. I don't really want it to be crazy. I'm still mad about my eyeliner. I'm going to start with a smaller brush because I don't want it to be just nuts. So I'm going to start with a brown. And then maybe work our way a little bit darker to meet up with this wing. But for right now, I'm just going to start with a brown. A darkish brown, maybe like a coffee brown, not like black coffee. Maybe like coffee with a little cream brown. And this brush is very tiny. I didn't know if you could see. It's very little. So it's giving me a lot of control, which I like. I like control. Who doesn't? Okay, then I'm gonna go into like black coffee brown on this outer. I do also have an eyeliner that I want to use. And we can use that to really darken this outside. Just the very outside. And then we'll blend it in with this brush. Just so that outer wing doesn't just like abruptly stop. Sometimes it looks good, but okay, I'm gonna put this in my waterline. And I'm continually messing with this eyeliner. You guys, somebody stop me. I do like this eyeshadow though. eyeliner aside, what do you guys think? That's happening. Okay, brows. We need to darken these brows just because they're gonna get lost in the boldness of the other features. So just defining them and brushing through them a smidgy. I've never done my brows like how with all these different products. I've just never done that. So you guys also don't seem to care that much about having your brows done like Instagram models. So I'm not gonna care much because you don't care much. I smell and taste this powder, this Amazonian clay powder. Okay, let's have some fun with highlighter now. Now that our eyes are done, pretty much that's it, right? Oh, I want to take some bronzer onto my cheeks because I don't want another color on my cheeks, just because there's a lot happening with my eyes and the lips are bold. So I don't really want to add like pink or red. I guess I could add red or like orange. I don't really want to add more color to my face. So that's that. Okay, highlighter. I want to use something similar to this, kind of champagne, light, champagne-y, nothing crazy in terms of color, but I definitely want to be like unicorn status. I'm also going to take the shadow brush, the eyeshadow brush I used, and just take a little bit onto the lids. I put highlight like all the places. Obviously, tops of my cheekbones, that's my favorite place to put it. Needed just a dash more, always. Tops of my cheekbones, nose, cupid's bow, little on my chin, little on my jawbone, tear duct, inner corner, brow bone, and a little right on the center of my forehead. If you're feeling really ambitious, layering your highlighter is really fun. Kind of like how I mixed two eyeshadows together. So let's try that for just the tops of the cheekbones, maybe some other places. Now the shadow is a lot more glittery. Oh yeah, just a dash. Than the highlighter. The highlighter is just like shimmery. And the eyeshadow is like glittery, if you catch my meaning. Okay, I think eyes are done. If I keep messing with them, they're just gonna be trash. So I thought about doing a lot of different things for the lips, but I think I'm just gonna go like classic red with a little bit of ombre. And the red I'm using is my favorite red. It's Melted Matte from Too Faced in the color Lady Balls. Sorry if I offended anybody. I also really like a much more affordable option is ColourPop's Matte X Formula Lippy Stick in the color Trust Me. And I really like that. And then for the ombre part, I'm going to use the Tarte's Quick Dry Matte Lip Paint in the color Exposed just on the center. Now, the Too Faced matte lipsticks are so, I think they're so comfortable. Something about Christmas brings out like the vintage in all of us. So I love the red. I think it's so pretty. But I'm going to take just a dash of this on my finger. It's like a classic nude and just go in the center of my lip. And this is going to create like a slight ombre to make my lips look a little bit more full. It's kind of like contouring for your lips. I like that. Really, really subtle, but just enough. Think we're done. Oh my gosh, mascara. I always forget mascara. Not always. I always remember mascara at the last second. And there it is, friends. Classic holiday. I feel like it's so cute and festive, and you can make it as glam or as your style as you want. I got foundation in my hair, so I'm using my eyebrow spoolie to comb it out. Nerd status right here. Oh my goodness. I like everything about this except for the fact that I wish I had done my winged liner differently. And I even thought about redoing it, and I was like, that's not real life, that's not fair to them. So I didn't, just for you. I love everything about this, I feel really classy. I feel like my hair should be like in a French twist. There we go. How's that look? Does it look like a French twist? I can't tell. Whatever. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope this was fun. I hope this gave you courage to do some like classic something or other for the holidays. Yep. Keep it real.